Welcome to Zonie Living, Business, Adventure, and Leadership. I'm Bonnie Stevens, and I hope you are ready for an adventure because our guest has added a wild twist to the dating scene. Move over millionaire matchmaker because self-made entrepreneur Laurie Anna Harrison has had it with dating as usual, and she's doing something big about it. Laurie Anna is wagering a free African safari in hopes of finding her soulmate. She has created the African Safari Manhunt contest and is offering what may well be the best first date ever. We'll hunt down the details in a moment, but first I want you to meet the woman who has 2 African Safari tickets. Laurie Anna Harrison is with us in the studio. Welcome, Laurie.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you so much for having me.
This is so unique and so much fun. I'm super excited to get into the details. But before we talk, I want to talk a little bit about you, if that's okay. Sure. So Laurie Anna is a nationally recognized realtor and also a real estate investor. She has this talent for fashion, which you would know if you were around Laurie for any amount of time. She brings that fashion to homes that she stages, homes that she remodels, and homes that she sells. Laurie is financially secure, and she doesn't have to work, but she absolutely loves real estate and being an entrepreneur. So, Laurie, you've described yourself, and I love this quote, as a pretty regular gal with a flair for the fabulous and a next-level passion for life. I wouldn't call you a pretty regular gal, but please give us a glimpse into your life.
Well, thanks, Bonnie. I have traveled a lot. I've worked and lived all around the world. And I am a small town girl. I think what I mean by kind of regular in my life is that I cherish my friends. And I've had the same friends since I was in elementary school.
Wow.
I've got a great group of friends that I've been with since I was in college. And I've worked really hard. So I think in those defining factors, I am a little bit more regular.
Well, I also love this about Laurie. Growing up, when a lot of little girls were playing with Barbie's dream house, Laurie pored over architectural blueprints to build her own dream home in her imagination. And Laurie, tell us about this. I know you love to imagine yourself being in those walls.
Yes, I would envision where the furniture would be placed, what the lifestyle would be like, and what the neighborhood looked like. It was just a lot of fun. And I mean, I would actually place all of the furniture inside of those homes.
I love that. Now, I don't know if you imagined there would be a Ken in there too. So did you imagine, you may not have been thinking about boys at this time.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I didn't imagine a Ken at all. And maybe that's the problem.
Oh, okay, there's this thing called visioning and manifesting. Okay, well, now that we have grown-up Laurie Anna Harrison, you likely have a few more details about maybe what this dream date partner would look like.
Yes.
Or be like.
Absolutely. Something that's really important to me is an open communicator, somebody that's able to share what their thoughts and their feelings are in life, and not that stoic, silent type. I want someone that
gives.
Yes.
Gives a little bit.
Yes, expresses himself.
But also listens. That's a
Very
big, I hear that a lot from women dating.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, because I don't need to keep hearing, the what accolades you've achieved over and over again. We prove those things to each other on a daily basis by the way we behave and treat each other. So that's really important. Moral character, values, the family orientedness, and that goes towards being a great father, and it goes towards how do you treat your mom. I'm very traditional in that sense.
Yeah.
And your sisters.
And servers at the restaurant.
Indeed. Yeah, you can't hide and say that you're one thing and then you behave this other way out in public. It's important.
Very telling.
It is.
Okay, so how about fitness and health? And do we have an age range?
Okay. Yes, there is an age range. I have really young parents, and so not too old, and it's just a preference.
In spirit, too.
Yes.
Because there can be old 30-year-olds, right?
Oh, yes.
That are not much fun to be around.
Yeah, they're just
given
on
up
their
life.
gaming devices and
Yeah, they've
and
checked out. And there are people that are retired that are very much alive and very much fun to be with.
yes.
So
The age range, I think, is, I'm 49 years old, and so it's a little bit younger than me, and then probably a 10-year age window, something like that.
yeah, that sounds fair. Now, I'm guessing you have some non-negotiables too.
Yes.
So we don't want any criminals to apply. We don't want any addicts to
Yeah.
look you up. Anything else?
No lying. I do not, it's like the hard lines in the sand are no lying, no cheating. And the fitness that you mentioned, that's mental health and it's physical health to me.
Very
And
good.
have you done the hard work with yourself as far as like therapy or counseling or just reading good books to understand your emotions?
Sure.
And then the physically fit is I work out on a pickleball court 5 days a week.
Yes, you
What
do.
are you doing is as far as like the gym, and is there balance? Because I know people where they're working out constantly, but they don't have balance with other things. And so I'm looking for someone who's got that balance created within their life.
Yeah, wonderful. Sounds fair. And of course, it's only fair to share a little bit about you, a little bit more about you. First of all, I know that you're a world traveler. You also have worked on yachts and voyaged to very exotic places, and one of them was Steven Spielberg's yacht. Let's see, you have an accounting degree from Northern Arizona University. You worked at Arthur Andersen before the Enron scandal. Now, was it Shea Homes that you sold for in San Diego, the developer?
I worked for Shea Homes in San Diego, and that's where I got my license.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I did marketing and design there, and I also worked out in the field. And so I kind of covered a lot of territory working at Shea Homes after grad school.
Now, I bet you learned a lot in that job.
I learned a ton.
As
And that was during the boom, so it was fast paced and it was fun. I enjoyed it, and people felt like they'd won the lottery when they'd get a home then.
Oh, yeah, yes, absolutely. You also hold an MBA. You continue to work in real estate. You've told me because you love it. You
I
love it.
do.
You love working with people. You love finding their perfect home and one that fits their lifestyle and their budget. And now you are living a happy life as a snowbird. Tell us about that. Go ahead, make us jealous
Oh,
about this
goodness.
wonderful life.
So it was a few years ago, there was the 152 inches of snow in Flagstaff, and you couldn't sell or show a home during that time because there was so much snow, and the snow berms were about 4 foot on either side of my driveway. And I said, that's it. I'm going to go down to the valley and see how winter there will be. I've got my license. I can sell in both places. And so I tried it on for size. Of course, found a great pickleball community at JW Marriott.
There you go.
So that was first and foremost, and just tried it, and it worked out perfectly. And so now I get to do what I love, selling homes and flipping homes, both here in the Valley as well as in Flagstaff, living in both places, Scottsdale in the winter and Flagstaff in the summer.
Sounds very familiar. Of course, I'm up and down throughout the summer and the winter, so I kind of don't know how to dress sometimes when I'm driving up to Flagstaff. But
Layers.
Yes. Clearly, you are a woman who you have built an empire all by yourself, and you have balanced your business world with the things that we were talking about, with fitness, nutrition, friendships, social activities, and philanthropy. And yet, you're single. You've never been married, and it's not because you haven't put yourself out there, because as we can tell, Laurie's a very social person. You've been on many dates, and I'm hearing this from a lot of women.
I think what ends up happening is that there's so many dating sites, but people can get lost in the like pen pal stage is what I'm going to call it.
Okay.
And so you're going to write back and forth, and you're going to say, oh, hey, how was your day? But then you don't actually meet up to go on a date. So that's frustrating. Or you do end up meeting someone, And then there are just the compatibilities that don't end up working out. So people kind of laughed and said, "Oh, you can't find a date?" No, I can find a date. That's
not
not
a
the
problem.
issue.
Yeah.
It's, can you find the right person and somebody that's got the qualities that work for what you want, but also the personality. There's the nuances within that, and not everybody's meant to match up or doesn't have chemistry.
Yes, and nobody wants drama. You know, you get to a point in your life, and I don't know if drama is ever fun, but you get to a point where you're going, I don't want to play any games. I don't want to have drama. I don't want to feel sick to my stomach half the time. And so you're looking for somebody that's stable and knows what they want and is not going to be trying to mess with your brain in any funny way.
I agree with you. I think those games, that's for kids, and it's very sophomoric. And so if you say what you're going to say, and if you are authentic and mature, then those are the people that I want to talk to. Also, I worked really hard for a lot of years, and I want someone that has flexibility in their schedule like I do.
Sure.
It's important to me, and I don't have to be in one place. And so somebody who's got more of that tied down 9 to 5, we're probably not going to have the same kind of lifestyle, and probably not necessarily be a good fit, because that's not what my day-to-day life looks like.
I remember talking to you earlier, and you described yourself as kind of a gypsy. You were very much, you could very much pack up and leave for a short period of time or a longer period of time. And I love this superpower that you have, and that's your decisiveness. If something's not working in your life, you do something about it. You don't waffle in indecision. You just take a different direction and see where that takes you. And so I would imagine somebody compatible in those ways would be very important.
It is. And
flexibility.
That flexibility is huge. Someone on the pickleball court the other day actually said to me, "You don't have any fear." And they were talking about, you know, the ball being returned hard and fast to me.
Sure.
But I think that's about life too. I go on these travels, and friends the other day were like, "You go by yourself? You go by yourself out at night?" I said, "Yes, I've traveled the whole world by myself, and I will go out at night alone so that I can meet people, because that's what it takes right now. You have to be fearless to be out in the dating world, because it can be daunting and it can be scary, but I do actually believe that there is the one right love and fit out there."
Oh, I love that. Well, finding a good match seems to be a very common challenge, as we've mentioned, especially in our culture. I've met far too many women who are amazing, adventurous, gorgeous, interesting, and they take good care of themselves. They're also high achievers and they make good money, but still, they have become disappointed and discouraged when it comes to dating. But Laurie, you continue to be an optimistic romantic, and you love people. You told me, and I love this quote as well, that everyone deserves to love and to be loved and to have companionship. And you also acknowledge that loneliness is a silent killer. We're hearing more about that. So your contest, I almost forgot about the contest. The African Safari Manhunt is both fun and kind of serious too. And it really started taking shape almost 2 years ago. Can you take us through this journey?
Yes, I love going out to events. I love getting dressed up. And so I went to the Toys for Tots gala and charity gala, and they had a live auction there in the ballroom, about 500 people, and it was for a safari. So I bid, and I was lucky. I got the safari, and then I was like, okay, who am I going to take with me?
Didn't think that went through.
No, I did not. Kind of got caught up in the moment, if you will.
Been there.
Had a glass of wine, and then next thing I know, okay.
I'm going to Africa.
Yes, and I've always wanted to go.
Well, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
So
this was very enticing.
Yes.
And you were imagining what?
I was imagining, I guess, really the adventure of it.
Yeah.
And then next comes, okay, who am I going to take with me?
Sure.
And so I asked someone that I was dating seriously, and he said no. He couldn't, just didn't want to go on the trip. Couldn't get away with school schedule.
And he didn't
I
happen
guess.
to be with you on this Toys for Tots fundraiser.
No, he did not.
You didn't check in with him while you were bidding.
No, I did not. The money just got spent, and here I am holding the bag. So didn't want to go, and I think that says a lot. I do want to be with somebody adventurous. Sure. I want them to find joy in traveling. I love going on road trips and to go hiking in national parks, and to me, this just falls right in line with the regular way that I've lived my life. And so now I feel like Cinderella, and the time is ticking. It's 2 years that I had to use this trip, a 10-day safari to South Africa. And we are almost at 2 years in December.
I understand you're pretty good friends with the people who are coordinating this. You've booked and canceled a few times.
Yes, indeed. Indeed. And I speak with them, and they're like, wow, we've never encountered anyone auditioning men to go on a date with them for a safari before.
So you shared that with them as well.
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome. Okay, well, this entire journey from contest through safari and then beyond is being documented, and you're capturing it and posting on social media. Those, what has to happen right now? Like, what do you need to do to apply?
Great question, Bonnie. I need men to please submit their videos to social media. And that's a direct message, DM to me of their video and why they want to go with me and about themselves. I want to know more about them. I think I'm pretty transparent about my lifestyle, but I want to know what they do. Do they enjoy playing cards at night? I don't have a television, so someone who sits there and spends the whole entire evening in front of a television isn't the person for me. So I want to know the nuances of their life.
Well, very good. Okay, so somebody will submit a video.
Yes.
And is there a time limit on this video?
Yes, they must submit by November 3rd.
Okay.
And then the people who submit that will get selected, there's going to be a party that'll take place in November. And so they will be invited to the party. What is super special about this party is that all of my single, professional, amazing, gorgeous girlfriends will be at this party as well. And so it's going to be a fun cocktail hour.
Well, I love this about you too, Laurie, because, this is really to find someone to go with you on a safari. I mean, that's the point of the contest. But it's also about making your friends have a good time, and perhaps they can find the guy that's right for them through this contest just because they happen to be in the right place at the right time.
Yes, and I sincerely hope, because everybody doesn't have the chemistry or the right fit to be each other's soulmate or partner.
Sure.
And so if these single men get to the party and they click better with one of my girlfriends, that's wonderful. And that's success. And I want them to go out together, and selfishly, we can all go hang out together and gallivant around the world.
You're creating an entire community.
Yes.
Okay, well, I like that a lot. That's fun. So if you're that wonderful guy or the sister or the friend or the mother of this person that Laurie is describing, she'll need a video. She'll need it by November 3rd, and we're talking less than 3 minutes, right?
Yes.
She'll need it by November 3rd, less than 3 minutes, and give us some things that they should say, what they should describe about themselves.
I want to hear about their lifestyle. I want to know, do they play golf, pickleball, tennis? I want to know if they are a parent. I would love to have big holiday dinners, and I would love to be a stepmom. It's not a deal breaker, but I would really love that.
Aww.
So I want to hear about their parenting, their kids, and I want to hear about their career. I love what I do, and I absolutely do it because I am passionate about it. So I want to hear, is somebody just punching a time card waiting to get to retirement?
Ooh, yes.
Or do they love what they do and want to have someone special in their life to spend evenings and vacations with?
Okay, so you need a video.
Yes.
3 minutes or less. send it to you on Instagram or Facebook,
Facebook,
in a direct message.
Yes.
Okay, very good. And then you'll be having a cocktail party shortly after those videos come in.
Yes.
And you and your panel of judges, I'm guessing, will be looking this over, some of your best friends, and
Yes.
deciding who should go to this cocktail party. And then after that, what happens? Will you select one or two or three to get to know a little better
Yeah, I think
before you jump on a plane?
and spend 10 days, a couple of weeks
Yeah,
together.
sounds like a good idea. I like it.
Baby steps. So there will be 3 men that'll be selected out of the party, and then we will get to go on a one-on-one date and spend time together, get to know each other better, and then out of that, there will be one man who wins the safari,
Which is so cool. So this is 10 days.
Yes,
You've got the tickets. Now, he'll have to pay for his flight.
that's right.
Okay, and hopefully you guys have hit it off well enough that you'll be arranging those flights at the same time on the same plane and next to each other.
Yes,
Or
I hope
that could
so,
be a bad
please.
start if,
Yes.
if that part doesn't work out. Okay, well, I'm super excited. This is so much fun to follow Laurie, and everyone can follow Laurie on social media. You'll be keeping us updated on Instagram. You can also go to flagstaffbusinessnews.com and read more about this amazing contest. And you can also reach out to Laurie, right, Laurie? So
Yes.
that's lharrison27 at yahoo.com. So, of course, all of us here at Dave Pratt's Star Worldwide Networks is wishing you the best.
Thank
And we'll
you.
all be following. We all want to know how this goes. So keep us posted. I'm sure you will. And we'd love to have you come back to share how it went.
Okay, I would love that, Bonnie. Thank you so much.
All right. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
For more information about the African Safari Manhunt contest, contact Laurie Anna Harrison at lharrison27 at yahoo.com. And don't forget, she needs that 3-minute video by November 3rd. She's on Facebook and Instagram. And be sure to follow her on this amazing journey. Remember, we're talking about a free 10-day African safari with an amazing date. So eligible men, this may be the date of a lifetime. Let's see that sense of humor, charm, and authenticity for a chance to win this amazing trip. This is Zonie Living, Business, Adventure, and Leadership. I'm Bonnie Stevens.